Hey everyone, this is Calren, and I am back with another StarCraft 2 cast. This time we're going to be looking at a ZVP between Fuzzy as the red Zerg in the southern position, and Jokoplox in the western position. And so I hope it's going to be a good game. I have not seen it. do not know anything about these players other than the fact that they are masters. But we do see Fuzzy bringing his Overlord pretty standard across to scout this cross position, and he will eventually find Jokoplox. Jokoplox putting down his pylon since he does know it is versus Z, so he's probably going to be getting a pretty standard Gateway Cybernetics Core wall off, and Fuzzy sending off his drone to check out the near position, since this is usually the most dangerous position you're going to worry about, and the Overlord is going to spot over here. Jokoplox saying nothing, but he's soon going to be realizing that... Let's see, has he seen the Overlord yet? Nope, he's just watching, multitasking around, sending his probe probably over to this base, but has... Oh, and Fuzzy managed to see the base, didn't let Jokoplox knowing, so Fuzzy has a little bit more insider information, sending the drone over still, just to see exactly what kind of tech he has going on, and while he lets Jokoplox wander aimlessly with his little probe. And let's see, we're seeing a little bit of fast expand from Fuzzy, since the probe hasn't managed to spot it. It is safe to do that there. Probe's not going to be able to get in time, put up a pylon, or just, you know, do a little probe dance, block it. And let's see, anything interesting? Doesn't look like a whole lot going on right now, so I'm just going to sit here and enjoy my tea. But getting a spawning pool up. No gas yet though, so probably just going to be a lot of basic drone. Oh, there's the gas, so we might see something later, but looks like Fuzzy's mostly just going to be focusing on economy for now. Not walling off with the Cybernetics Core, that's surprising. Hopefully he's going to be walling off with something, although given where the Cybernetics Core is, I don't think that he can unless he does it with a pylon. Fuzzy chasing the probe out of his base while this expansion is almost going to get up. Doesn't quite have enough drones to do any kind of transfer though. Oh, though he does have, well, I guess he can do a little bit, although now his main's fairly unsaturated. No queen coming up yet, which is pretty surprising. No queen at the expansion either. Oh, there it goes, just started. And we're seeing warp gate technology as well as the second gateway popping, almost about to pop for Joko. Almost said Joker there. Guess it's pretty similar. Joker, please? I don't know. Maybe it's a pun on that. Zealots coming up, which should be able to prevent... Well, actually... Oh no, Zerglings are just going to be chilling inside of the base, probably scouting in case of that probe leaving any kinds of pylon goodness that can really mess up a Zerg's day if you know, Protoss gets a pylon in right here. Makes for very easy warp gate access to the base, so it's always smart to scout that out. It's just sending the one Zergling up for the Zelnaka tower should catch anything if Joko sends anything down his way, since it is going to be coming down this way, since sending it along the wrong way would just take way too much time. Not seeing much in the way of injections, however, starting to get a good creep spread. Hopefully it'll be good. Like I said, I don't know Fuzzy, I don't know how well he does his creep spread, what his play style is. But definitely starting off to a strong economy. If we look at the tab, actually they're surprisingly equal, simply because Joko's managed to just constantly pump probes on his one base. Forge coming down, so Joko's going to be looking to fortify his expansion, and looks like we're going to be getting his expansion up before too long. And here we go now with all the queens coming out, managing to inject larva to get all those extra drones up. We can see that Fuzzy is starting to pull ahead in the income, and Joko getting his second Nexus. Ooh, looks like we have an Overlord. Is he going to be taking out this Stalker? Oh, right up against the edge. Sentry, going to be able to add just enough? Maybe? Nope. Oh, and the Overlord. Thankful to be alive. 9 HP, 1 hit. And Joko just being absolutely astonished by that, because really, if only that sentry had come out maybe half a second sooner than that Overlord would have done. It would have just taken one shot from the sentry. Oh, maybe two. So maybe even with the sentry half a second earlier, would have survived. But close. Very close. And we're seeing photon cannons up at the expansion as he is looking to fortify. Let's see, what kind of tech do we have everybody going? Looks like just getting up the... Oh, it looks like we're having a robotics lab for... a robo facility, excuse me, for Joko. Still just with the Zerglings and Roaches for Fuzzy, although he is going to be about to get onto Lair Tech, so we'll see if he goes with anything as soon as that pops. Nothing yet, although the Zergling speed is about to go. And third expansion already. So this is something that's really important as Zerg, is you always need to keep that extra bit of expansion, simply because the larva production is usually what will limit your macro capability as a Zerg player. So getting all of those extra hatcheries is really helpful for getting out all the new units that you need, as well as the extra income definitely helps, since all of those larvae, you know, you can either produce army units or drones, whereas, you know, as a Protoss, you're just going to have your Nexus constantly spamming probes, since that's really all they can do. So it's a lot easier to get a lot more minerals on your base, whereas... Oh, and here we have a Stalker sneaking in, checking out for any kind of interesting tech, but nothing really is going on from Fuzzy. Still just has the basic hive tech, although he is starting to get the upgrades for the Roaches. The movement speed, very useful, especially against Protoss, because you can start engaging with those Roaches, do a little hit, run away. Then once you get Burrow, it's a lot easier to do a lot of micromanagement, keep those Roaches alive a lot longer. Still just looking at a macro game as both players are continuously building up. Not a lot of aggressions. Ooh, we see Overseer coming in, sees the Robo facility, sees what kind of army, and that Overseer, not as lucky as the earlier Overlord, does go down, but worth it since he did see the Robo facility. He didn't see any kind of robotics bay, so knows that Colossus aren't on the way yet. And oh, good play on him, stopping the Forge from doing his upgrades. Buy him a little bit of extra time, get a little bit more upgrades for his own units. Although he doesn't have any coming up yet. He is getting the twin evolution chambers, so he'll be able to do one after the other. And this sneaky little observer is just watching that. Actually, can he see those? Yeah, he does see that. However, he is not aware of these Hydras, which I am kind of surprised that he's going Hydras, since there isn't any kind of starport play going on from Jokoplox, or at least none that I've seen. Oh, and here you go, proving me the liar. Stargate coming up. So those Hydras, if anything starts popping out of this, those Hydras will be extremely effective against. Fuzzy just keeping a little watch out on all of these expansions, making sure that he does stay ahead. Observer still seeing everything that's going on. Let's check out the income. Looks like Fuzzy has managed to pull ahead with these 3 bases. I'm not going to be surprised if he's going to expand onto 4 soon, although this Observer is spotting the 3rd. So let's see, looks like this guy's going for his 3rd, but can't. Fuzzy keeping the Zergling at bay, so it's going to hold off that expansion for just a little bit longer. It won't be too much, maybe like total of 20 seconds or so, since this Stalker is going to be able to take out the Zergling, no problem. But every bit counts when you are at this level. Looks like, let's see, army size, looks like Fuzzy definitely has the advantage. I mean, his Zerg, he does have a lot better than macro play, and his income has been better all game. And Fuzzy sad about the expansion, or is he sad about something else? Did I miss something? Oh, it was just a Zergling. But makes me think that there's something else that he was sad about. Although this Zergling is coming back. I think it was probably that. He does see the expansion. Probably going to be able to take out that probe, though, before... Oh, no! Wait! Oh, and there it goes. Sending the Stalker to take out the Zergling, though. A little bit more harass, although given all the range, that's just going to dive... Yep, there it goes. And there goes that Zergling. Not doing hardly anything except to the shields, which will pretty much be regened by the time that Nexus is finally completed. Observer seeing all of these Hydras, so won't be surprised if we see... Oh no, he is going with Void Rays. Void Rays aren't terribly effective against Hydras. However, with just the size of this army, may not even matter. However, Fuzzy does see the push coming out, so he's going to be building up a lot more units. Let's see, checking out the production. Get an infestation. Surprisingly, not much. Oh, there goes a lot of Hydralisks popping out. Get the Zerg upgrades just completed, so that'll be exceptionally helpful for as soon as this engage happens. And Joko probably waiting for this Immortal and Void Ray. That should give him plenty of forces for him to push with. Joko trying to pull out the forces with that. And let's see, Observer spotting creep tumors, or no, he doesn't have an observer there. It was just one that was spotting out. Fuzzy moving out his army. And here comes the engage. Beautiful force fields from Jokoplox, holding almost all of this army back at base, so it's not able to do anything, whereas Jokos are just picking up those up front, and there's just those few that are punched to the cracks, just